Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am having a sneak peek at Exotic Orchid from Diamond Art Club. When I do these unboxing videos, I'm always very aware of people who are either looking to take diamond painting up as a hobby, or people who have just started and they've maybe done a few small budget kits and they're looking for something a bit more adventurous. So for that reason, the video is long because I talk about everything to do with the packaging, the contents of the box. And for that reason, I have broken the video down into chapters. So people who know about Diamond Art Club and what to expect inside the box can basically jump straight to the sections that they want. Probably the canvas would be the main one. So if you go to the description, look down the list, click on canvas, it will take you straight to that section. So after saying that, if you do order from Diamond Art Club, you can expect to receive your kit in a box like this. It does not come in a grey plastic bag. So this is what you would receive. On the box we have Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, diamondartclub.com, obviously the website, at Diamond Art Club on Instagram and Diamond Art Club on Facebook. So inside this box you will find another box, and that box will have a rendering of the kit that you have bought. In this case it is Exotic Iris. So we'll have a look at the box. So here we have a rendering of the actual image. If we go further down, we can see the full thumbnail. Then we get the title, Exotic Iris by T.S. Larking. The size is 22 inches by 29 inches, 55.6 centimeters by 73.5 centimeters. Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle. DIY Diamond Art Kit, round diamonds. With Diamond Art Club's kits, you can tell very quickly when you look at the box whether it is round or square. If it has a pink section at the bottom, it is round. If it has a pale blue section, it is square. All inclusive, see back for contents. So before we look at the back, we'll have a quick look at the sides. So we have Unleash Your Inner Artist, and then more of that graphic wraparound. Really nice colours in this one. Really looking forward to seeing the actual canvas. On the other side of the box, more of the wraparound image, but we have a bit more information this time. So full diamond coverage area, which means the whole canvas is covered in drills. It's not a partial. And then we have another thumbnail showing the whole image. Then we have 91 colours, a lot of colour in this one, including 3 Aurora Borealis, 1 Electro Diamond and 2 Fairy Dust Diamonds. If you are new to diamond painting and you don't know what Aurora Borealis, Electro or Fairy Dust Diamonds are, I will talk about them later on in the video. Total diamonds 53,934. Then at the bottom we have the socials, so we have Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest and TikTok at Diamond Art Club, and the website diamondartclub.com. So now we'll have a look at the back. So on the back of the box, again, Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, how it works, 6 step-by-step thumbnails on how to diamond paint if you're totally new. Then we have a list of the kit contents. Then we have a warning, choking hazard. So contains small parts. Obviously you want to keep it out of the reach of the kids because they may mistake the drills for candy, these brightly coloured little things. So keep them out of the reach of the kids. Third party tested for compliance with EU and USA standards. Diamond Art Club are the only company that I know of, or diamond painting company that I know of, who have their kits checked by an independent authority to make sure they comply with the EU and USA standards. That means they check everything from the packaging, the canvas, the glue, the drills, the cover, everything. They check it to make sure that there are no chemicals in the kit that shouldn't be there, and there are no excess chemicals. So everything is within the EU and USA standards. I don't know of any other company that does that. If you do, please let me know. I'd be very interested in learning about them. So that's pretty much it. So on the top of the box we have DIY Diamond Art Kit. On the bottom of the box we have a small thumbnail, the title, the artist, the size. The reason for that is a lot of people buy Diamond Art Club kits and a lot of the kits sell out very quickly. Most of them get restocked, but it can take quite a bit of time before they appear again, and there's always the chance they're going to sell out again. Certain kits sell out very, very quickly again and again and again. So it can be quite difficult to get ones that you absolutely want. So people will buy them, they'll see a kit they really like and they will get it, and they'll see a different kit they really like and they'll get it. They're still working on the first one, they may even see another one. So they can end up with quite a collection of boxes all waiting to be done. When you have the thumbnail and the title on the end of the box, it makes it a lot easier if you have your boxes stacked and you're trying to find a specific kit. In the past, they didn't have the thumbnail and the title on the end, which meant you had to lift every box off to find out what was at the bottom. So it makes it a lot easier for us. So that is pretty much it as far as the box goes. I am really looking forward to this. Really like the colours, and it looks like there's some really nice blending in this one as well. So the box is sealed in cellophane, so the first thing we have to do is remove that. So get the trusty scissors out and remove the cellophane. Sometimes it works easily and sometimes it doesn't. This one doesn't. Trying not to scratch the box. So we'll see how this goes. Slowly. Okay. So get the packaging off. And then we will go to the top of the box and open it up. And inside, if I turn it around the right way, it says, "Do what makes you sparkle." We have a little recess, a little cutout here, so I'll put my finger in there and pull, and the kit comes out. So just to recap the packaging, for people who have been buying kits, you can compare this to what you normally receive. So when you order from Diamond Art Club, the kit will come in a box like this. Inside that box will be another box which will have the rendering of the kit that you have bought. Inside that box will be a third box. So Diamond Art Club triple box with diamond paintings. I don't know of any other company that boxes up their kits as well as this. So very well packaged. Inside we have the Diamond Art Club toolkit, and a very quick mention of this. If you haven't seen Diamond Art Club's toolkit and you have been diamond painting, or even if you haven't and you've just been watching diamond painting videos, it's worth having a look at Diamond Art Club's toolkit. It is very different from the rest. Because of that, I have a video dedicated to just the toolkit. I talk about Diamond Art Club's pen, which is very different, how it works. I take it to pieces, show you how it works, show you how to refill it, and the tray is quite an upgrade from the trays you have probably been getting in your kits. So I'll put a link in the description and you can have a look at the toolkit if you've never seen it. I would definitely recommend you have a look just to see how much Diamond Art Club have stepped things up. So that is the toolkit. I'll put that to the side. We will go back to the box. So we'll lift the canvas out of the box, and underneath we have a little envelope. So we'll talk about that next. Again, something very different. No other company does anything like this. So we have Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. Thank you for your purchase. Nice and sparkly little diamond. If we flip it over, thank you for your purchase again. Another sparkly diamond, but this time the diamond folds up. So you fold it up, it acts as a lock for the envelope. Open it up, and inside we get something very shiny. We'll talk about this first. So there are many things that are different about Diamond Art Club. That is why I go through pretty much everything there is. So inside we have this, and it is called a treasure quest card. So on the front you will have the image of the kit you bought. It won't be a random card, it will be the kit that you purchased. It has the graphic, it has the artist's name, the title and the size on the front. On the back, Diamond Art Club Treasure Quest cards, and it says bronze. Then we have a little scratch area, and we also have a QR code. So the Treasure Quest cards are unique to Diamond Art Club. The thing is, when you open a box, you don't know if you are going to get a card. They are not guaranteed to be in the kits. So the first thing is, when you get it, you open it up and you're thinking, will I get a card with this one? You do get a card. The next thing is it bronze, silver, gold or black? Black is the rarest card. So this one is a bronze, it says on the back. So the Treasure Quest cards, apart from being really cool, really nice, a really good way to keep track of the kits that you've bought. You have your little folder and you put them in and you can flick through and remind yourself of the kits that you've bought. So the thing about the level of the card is that actually is important, because as you buy more kits you will get more cards. Hopefully you get a card in every kit, but it doesn't always happen. But if you manage to collect 5 bronze, 3 silver and 1 gold, you can claim a $50 discount code. So the idea is that you collect them, and if you get the correct number of each level, you can claim discounts. So the first one is $50, the next one is $75, the next one is $100, the next one is $200, and the top one is a custom diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. Now that is unique because Diamond Art Club do not do custom kits. If you contacted Diamond Art Club and said, I have this really cool picture of the kids and I would like it done as a custom diamond painting, they would say, sorry, we do not do custom kits. The only way that you can get a custom kit is by collecting the cards and getting the correct number of each level. And that is valued at $400. There is a catch on that. Well, not really a catch, but they will not reproduce any copyrighted material. So it has to be something that isn't copyrighted. But if you happen to know an artist, like a local artist maybe, and you would like to get a piece of their artwork done as a diamond painting, if that artist sends written consent to Diamond Art Club, they will produce a custom of that artwork. So I mentioned bronze, silver and gold, but there are also black cards. If you collect 2 black cards, you can get your $50 discount. If you get 3 black cards, it's $75, 4 black cards, $100, 5 black cards, $200, and to get a custom kit just with black cards, you need 6 black cards. But the combinations of bronze, silver and gold apply for all of these things. I've done a video about the cards because I wanted to explain it a bit more and show the website and explain how the whole thing works. So I have another video that just talks about the trading cards, treasure quest cards. When they first brought the cards out, they called them trading cards. And the video that I did, it was early on and they were called trading cards. They since changed the name to treasure quest cards and they have the level printed on them. In the past, they didn't have the level printed on them, and that caused quite a bit of confusion because people weren't sure what level of card they had. The easiest way to tell the difference is the graphics on the back. This basic sort of thick lined graphic is a bronze, which is the same on the trading cards, the original cards. The silver is a more thin line, more intricate, goes from this side across, covers more of an area. The gold card is a very intricate design that covers the whole back of the card, and then the black card is black. So just wanted to mention this. They did start off calling them trading cards. Yeah, they started off calling them trading cards, and then they changed the name to treasure quest cards. So it could be if you get an older kit, or maybe someone is selling one somewhere and you buy it and it says trading cards, it just means it's an older kit, and that's all. So that is the treasure quest card for exotic iris, and in this case I got a bronze. But I will put a link in the description talking more about the cards and explaining how it works. So we will go back to the box. Now we have the canvas in a resealable bag. So we have Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle. We'll take it out of the box. I've just realised I haven't spoken about the rest of the envelope. So we'll backtrack slightly. We'll go back to the envelope, and inside the envelope we have something else, and we'll talk about this in a minute. So the actual envelope, we have tips and tricks. So if you're new to diamond painting, maybe a few ideas that catch your attention here. We have join our Facebook group, scan the QR code, you can join the Diamond Art Club Facebook group and meet thousands of diamond painters from all around the world and talk about diamond painting. So then we have how to use and refill the twist and pick applicator. That is Diamond Art Club's unique pen. How to use, how to refill, 6 steps on how to diamond paint, kit contents, that's everything that is in the toolkit, and then save 20% off your first app purchase. Scan the QR code. We have iPhone and Android. Scan the QR, download the app, and then if you browse through the app and you see a kit that you would like to buy, you will get a 20% discount on your first purchase. It's only viable on the first purchase you make. So 20% discount, definitely worth using. So the other thing that was inside was this. So we have Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, Exotic Iris, TS Larking. On the back we have start date, end date, nice big high resolution image of the actual canvas. Then we have the details of the diamond painting, the number of colours, its round and the size. These are all pre-cut labels. The idea of that is for people who keep logbooks, like a physical book, they can peel these labels off, stick them in the page, so they would take the title and the artist, put that at the top probably, put the thumbnail on the page as well, then put the sticker in for start and end date, so you can fill that in when you started, when you finished. Always worth doing that, because people will always ask you how long it took to do. And then you have the rest of the details of the diamond painting. So if you have a logbook, it makes things very neat. All the fonts are the same, the colours are the same, and then you have all the thumbnails. So if you have a friend visiting, you can show them the logbook. If they start asking you about your diamond paintings, you can flick through the pages and let them see all the different images. So inside we have the key or the legend. I think most people call it the legend. I've just always called it the key. So in here we can see number. That is the number of colours in the kit. So it starts at 1 and it goes up to 91. So 91 colours in this kit. Symbol. These are the symbols that are on the canvas, so you know where to place the different colours. Then we have code, which is the DMC code. The DMC code is a standardized way of numbering a specific shade of a colour. And it is important to know that. If you were doing the kit and you ran out of a colour, you were maybe say 10 drills short, you need more drills, you can contact Diamond Art Club. They will send replacements for free. But say you were working on purple, for example. So you contact Diamond Art Club, but you wouldn't say, I'm working on this kit and I've run out of purple, can you please send me some extras? Because we have roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, just quickly doing it, say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, roughly 8 different shades of purple. So if you contacted them and say, I need some purple, they won't know which shade. But if you contact them and you say, I need DMC code 6002, they will know it is that shade of purple. So the DMC code is important if you want to make sure that you get the correct colour. So 6002 for that shade of purple. 310 is black. So the DMC codes, the colours, if a company uses DMC codes, it doesn't matter which company it is. If they use DMC codes, well, this one is a bit different actually. I'll talk about that later. The 6,000 codes are unique to Diamond Art Club. I'll talk about that later. But if we use 310, if you contact any company who uses DMC codes and you say you need 310, they will always send you black. If you say I need 444, you will always get that shade of yellow. So they are a standard way of numbering the shades of colour. That was a bad example. Trust me to pick the 6,000s, but I'll talk about that in a bit. So these are all pre-cut labels as well. So if we go down to 100 and, oops, peel it back, you can see pre-cut label. So the idea of that is when you're kitting up or getting your setting up to actually work on your diamond painting, you can peel these labels off and stick them on the bags, or if you use containers, you can peel them off, stick them on the container, pour the relevant colour in. That means you don't have to handwrite labels, you're not trying to draw symbols, it makes things a lot easier, a lot faster. So as far as I know, Diamond Art Club was the first company to come up with this idea. I know that some other companies have cottoned onto it, but I think Diamond Art Club was the first company to come up with this idea of pre-cut labels. So that is the key or the legend. So we'll put it back in its little envelope. and then we'll put the card in there as well. So you just fold it back up, get a little diamond, pop it through, fold it down, and everything is kept in the envelope. This is handy if you are just checking the kit, looking at everything, making sure everything's okay. Then you can put your key or your legend back in your little envelope and put it back in the box when you've put everything back again. And it stops the labels from getting bent, because if those labels get bent or crushed, the labels will start to peel off, they'll stick to each other, and you're going to have a problem trying to separate them. So to keep everything nice and flat, they're in this little card envelope. No other company does anything like this. Most companies, you will get an A4 sheet of paper just printed, and that's it. So that was the thank you envelope. So this time we will go back to the box and take out the canvas. Nothing else in the box, we'll put that away. So we have the branded bag, Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, resealable bag. If you turn it over, you'll find there's a glue strip near the top. So just find the edge and carefully peel it, because you don't want to tear it, because if you're only opening it up just to check it, oops, you can put it back in the bag and then seal it again, and then take it back out when you're ready to work on it, and you don't have to worry about any dust or anything getting into the bag because you've resealed it. So here we have the canvas. Again, something different about Diamond Art Club. The canvas is actually trademarked, copyrighted, trademarked, patented. That was it. I always forget the word patented. So this is a patented canvas by Diamond Art Club. So in other words, nobody else produces a canvas like this. When you take it out of the bag, if you've never tried Diamond Art Club before, but you've tried other companies, you will notice as soon as you touch the canvas, it is very different. It is almost like velvet. It is very smooth. It's thick, it's malleable, pliable, very, very easy to work with. It has scalloped edges and stitching to stop the canvas from fraying. Just very, very high quality canvas. Inside the canvas we have the drills, so we'll tip it up. So we have a bag of drills. Just put the canvas to the side. So the drills will come in a bag that has a label. So you can see here it says Exotic Iris, so we know that we have the correct drills for the kit. So we have a glue strip along the side somewhere. Just peel along. Always the noisiest part of the video, so try and get it done as quickly as I can. And then throw that away. So now we have the drills. And again, something very different about these. Diamond Art Club actually manufacture their own drills. Most companies will buy the drills from suppliers, so they have no control over the quality or the vibrancy of the colour. Diamond Art Club used to buy from suppliers, but they found sometimes the drills just weren't up to the standard that they wanted. Sometimes the drills would have a lot of little tabs on them. The drills would be different sizes, or the squares would be offset. So instead of being square, they would be a little bit off, which you can't use. So they decided the only way that they could control it was to actually manufacture their own drills. So they buy high quality resin from Germany, and they manufacture their own drills. So the drills are resin, they are very, very shiny, they are very vibrant in colour. So the bags have the DMC code on them. They don't have colour number 1, colour number 2, anything like that. It's just the DMC code. The bags, I always say that, the drills are bagged by weight. So that means the DMC codes do not run in sequence. It doesn't start at the lowest and go to the highest like you might expect. It's because they are bagged by weight, so the numbers will appear random. So I'm going to go through the colours, all 90, whatever it was, 91, something like that. Just so we can have a look at the different colours, and we can have a look at the DMC codes, and I'll talk about the different drills, and I'll talk about the DMC 6000 range as well, which is unique to Diamond Art Club. So we'll start off with the string. So just find the first one. Some very, very nice colours in this. I can already tell this is going to be a really nice diamond painting. But we'll go through it so everybody can see the colours. That's the point. So we'll start off with good old black. So DMC code 310, 310. So 2 bags of 310. People are always interested how much black is in a diamond painting. Next one is 820, 926, 3835, 3837, 939, 939, 311, 3842, 780, 995, very nice blue like that, 550, 807, 927, 437, 718, 3761, 813 and 333. So that is the first string, put that to the side. Go to the next one, get it right round the right way. And then we have 938, 517, 792, 3808, 3803, 3817, 208 and K444. So the K code means that these are electro drills. These drills have a special coating on them which is metallic. So you can see the base of the drills are yellow, but the top of the drills are gold, a metallic gold. So these are used to just make extra highlights in the diamond painting. They are extremely shiny, very, very bright gold highlights in the diamond painting. I'll be interested to see where they actually go. So we have 815, 160, 3865, Z, 3766. Now the Z codes are what they call fairy dust. These drills also have a special coating, but in this case it is like a micro glitter, very, very fine glitter. So instead of one facet or face of the drill reflecting white light, it actually breaks it up because it's basically reflecting off all these tiny, tiny glitter pieces. So it gives a different effect. It adds something else to the diamond painting. So that is fairy dust, Z3766. Nice colour again. 3042, 3760, 319, 3848, 720, 3731, 3032, 747. So next string, find the beginning, 797, 890, 498, 3810, 3765, 6002. Now I said that the 6000 range was unique to Diamond Art Club. That is because Diamond Art Club actually introduced these colours. So Because they make their own drills, they can make their own colours as well. The reason they do that is because they hand render the diamond paintings, which means they don't just scan an image and then print it and then sell it. They actually have a team of people who basically build up the picture. So they're hand rendered. So you have a team of people who are basically building up the picture and trying to get it as close as possible to the original. And because of that, sometimes they'll be blending and they'll think, oh, if we just had a colour that was just in between these two colours. So that is what they do now. They will make their own colours. So if you see a 6000 range DMC, it is a unique colour to Diamond Art Club. And it really makes a difference. There is going to be a lot of blending in this one. I'm really looking forward to seeing the canvas. So we have 732, 798, 3861, 904, 920, 676, 3838, 782 and Z740. So again, another fairy dust with that micro glitter finish. 315, 950, 993, 3756, 444, very bright yellow. Find the beginning again. 905, 3328, 945, 3839, 793, AB, that's a nice one, AB 996. So AB drills, the AB is short for Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights, where the sky changes colours. And that's because these drills also have a special coating, but this time the colours change. So these are blue, but if I tilt them in the light, I can see metallic green and blue. Depending on the colour with the ABs, some ABs show a lot of different colours. This one, not too many. Green and blue, I would say, but a very metallic shine. So when you walk past your diamond painting, when it's finished and it's up on the wall, you will get these very bright flashes, and it's random. You just get these very bright sparkles. It adds something else to the diamond painting. Really, really nice effect. I really like the AB drills. Then we have 553, 3078, 155, 3771, 3799, 3747, 823, 603, 3856, 336, then another AB, AB 554. So again, we have these different colours. This is a sort of darker pink, but if I tilt it, I can see gold, green, blue and purple. So a lot of different colours. Again, when it's on the wall, you'll get these different colours flashing very brightly. Really, really nice. 605, 3348, 907, very, very bright green. So quite a stack here, and maybe onto the last, yep, the last string. So we have 992, 3022, 3864, 3371, 524, 3815, 6014, 800, 647, 648, 738, 597, and the last one, AB 906. So a green drill, but when I tilt it, we get a metallic green, blue and purple. Really nice. So that is it. All of the 90 something colours. Very, very colourful diamond painting. Really curious to see where the electros go. But yep, very, very nice. So put all this to the side. And we will go back to the canvas, the part that everybody wants to see. So before I do the unveil, I need to switch off lights, because if I don't, we will get a lot of reflection on the clear colour. So one light off, two lights off. So we'll go with this. So it's been rolled this way, so we can see at the top, do what makes you sparkle, Diamond Art Club. Start to roll it down. Oh, lots of colour. Really nice. And I've only just opened it. Really, really nice. Really like the colour combinations here. So we've got a couple of flowers, one either side. And then we've got the petals of the iris here. A bit further down. And you can see why this has so many colours. That is really nice. Really, really like the colour combination. And you can see the way the colours have been blended through to give this effect on the petal. We've got this sort of purfling of the edge, and all the different light shades, all these different colours to give that effect. Really, really nice. And as we go further down, we get the rest of the petals. You can see just the lines, the way they've done it. Really, really good. And then a little bit further down, we've got some other flowers at the very bottom. We also have a border that goes round with these circles here. I'm trying to guess where those electro drills go. And I'm thinking maybe they go up in the top here. This looks like sort of goldish decor in the corner either side. That's just a pure guess. I haven't actually looked to check it. But very, very nice. Really detailed as well. And it is a round kit, it's not square. But the colours are just spectacular. Really, really well done. You can see they've got like the wave going. Just so well done. And that's because of the hand rendering. It's because they have a team of people and their job is to hand render kits, and they do it very, very well. So we have the key on the side, so you can see it is very long. 91 colours. But you probably noticed as well, a lot of the bags have very few drills. It isn't a lot of one colour, a lot of different colours, just to get this this blending going through. I think this is really, really nice. The other thing is, this is just print. All we're looking at is print. We're not looking at the true colours. If I try and grab the string, I'll just pick something at random. I happen to get the electro. But if you look at the bright colours, like this blue, I don't know where it goes, but when you look at the print, you can see it isn't as bright as the drills. So once the drills are actually placed, this picture will be even brighter than it looks here. It'll be very sparkly. We'll have the electro drills, we'll have the ABs, we'll have the fairy dust. It's going to be a really, really nice diamond painting. So we'll go down to the bottom left hand corner, because I always talk about this. So in the bottom left hand corner we have exotic iris, we have the size, and then we have copyright TS Larking / Diamond Art Club. That means that this image is copyrighted and it is licensed. So Diamond Art Club have the license to produce this diamond painting. That means that TS Larking is involved with Diamond Art Club she will send artwork to Diamond Art Club. They will render it. They send the rendering back to her to make sure it is up to her standards. So they will have hand rendered this and built it up and built it up and built it up and changed it and modified and blended and changed it and modified and blended until they get it as close as possible to the original artwork. Then they will send that back to TS Larking and she will say, yes, this is, I'm happy with this. Because obviously she wants that artwork to look as good as the original artwork. And because of that, it is one size. You don't get different sizes with Diamond Art Club. Some other companies will give you the choice of, say, maybe 5 different sizes, 5 different prices. If you click on the images on the different sizes, they will show you the original artwork. They won't show you what it actually looks like as a diamond painting, and there is a reason for that, because as you start to step down size, you start to lose detail, it has less colours, and it just does not look the same. If you did the largest size and compared it to the smallest size, and I have done this in a video, the difference is huge. Diamond Art Club don't do that. They want it to look the best. They want it to look as close as possible to the original, and that is it. So that is why Diamond Art Club kits tend to be sort of unusual sizes. They don't work to a size. They don't get like this image and they say, okay, we want you to render this, but we want it to fit a 70 by 90, which really restricts what they can do. So they concentrate on the quality and get it as good as they possibly can, and that is the size. So that's why Diamond Art Club kits only come in one size, and it tends to be what we would say unusual sizes, but I think it is absolutely worth it. When you see them finished, the detail is so good. I do diamond paintings and I take them into work. I hang them up in the canteen. I swap them out maybe every month, month and a half. The Diamond Art Club kits are always the ones that get the most attention, always, because the colours are so vibrant, the detail is so good. The Diamond Art Club kits are always the ones that impress my colleagues at work. So yeah, so that was licensing. So when Diamond Art Club started from the very beginning, 7 years ago, they wanted to only produce licensed artwork, and they wanted it to be as high quality as possible. That was their vision then, and that is what they still stick to now. And it does really show. They're just so good at what they do. So that is the licensing part. The other thing about doing that, the licensing, is they work with the artist. The artist gets to see what Diamond Art Club can do hand rendering wise. Hopefully they are impressed enough to release other licensed artwork to Diamond Art Club, which means we get a wider range of very, very high quality diamond paintings. In this case, TS Larking has released a few kits through Diamond Art Club. One other one that I've got, I actually did the unboxing for that one, and it is called Autumnal Sunflower. Now, I have seen a lot of sunflower diamond paintings, but nothing like that one. I was very, very impressed with it, and this one as well. So I'm hoping eventually I'm going to have this one done, and I'm going to have Autumnal Sunflower next to it, so I'll have them side by side up in the wall. I think it is going to look spectacular. Really, really nice. So you can go on the Diamond Art Club website and just search for TS Larking. She doesn't just do flowers. She does some sort of fantasy type mushroom stuff. Sounds a bit different, but it is, and it's really cool as well. So T.S. Larking is one of my favourite artists. The detail, and it's the colour combination as well. I just really like the way she puts these colours together. The sunflower was the same as soon as I saw it. I thought that is just really impressive. So I'm definitely a fan. and I'm really glad that she has allowed Diamond Art Club to render some of her artwork. So the next thing that I want to talk about goes over to this corner. So again, being different, Diamond Art Club realised the way that people work with the clear covers. There's different ways that people work. Some work with the clear cover, they'll just peel it back and they'll use maybe a cover minder or a weight or something to hold the cover back, and then they work on a bit and then they just fold it back. Other people will use washi tape and they will create strips. They will put a strip of tape down and then another one, another one, another one, then across the way to make a grid. Then they will cut up the washi tape and they will take out the section and they will work on that. Other people will use release papers, so they will take off the whole cover and they will put down these little pieces of release paper and they will peel one off. They place them all one at a time. If I was doing this one, it would be starting up here, place them overlapping so you can pick them up, and you work your way down until you get to where you normally start, and for me that would be the bottom right hand corner. So eventually I put my last piece of release paper down here. Then when I go to diamond paint, I peel off that release paper, work on this section. If I haven't finished it, I put the release paper back. If I have, I move on to the next section, and then I just peel them off. And that's what I was doing until Diamond Art Club came up with this idea. Diamond Art Club have perforated cover sheets, which acts like clear release paper. So they have these grey dashes that you can see. These are where the perforations are. So these are to help you find the perforations. Initially when they released them, they didn't have any guidelines. So it was difficult to find them. You had to basically feel across the canvas to try and find the perforations. So they have them marked. So basically the way that I work is this happens to be the first section. It's not that big. So I would probably take it along to the next one and then I would tear it up. So what I would do is I would hold my finger this side of the perforation and then just tear it up. And I would take it up to the first one up here. Oops. So then I would have it there. And then I would work on this section. And then if I didn't finish it, because it's quite a big area, if I didn't finish it, I would just fold the paper back over, well, the cover back over. That would keep the drills that have been placed, it would stop any dust getting in between them, and it keeps the glue covered as well, so you don't get anything sticking to the glue. So then I would just peel it back up again when I'm ready to carry on. Then I would finish it. Then I would put the cover back over again, because even though it's finished, there's no glue for it to stick to. Because I didn't tear it along the top perforation, I can just fold it back. And that stops dust, crumbs, hair, pet hairs, anything getting in between the drills. So I would have done that section, then I would just come along to the next one. This time I would work the 10 by 10 and I would just again hold it and then tear it up to the line. And then I would work on that, fold it back over, stop any dust again, do the next one, do the next one, and then just work it like that. So that is the way that I work it now. I see this as clear release paper. That's the way that I think of it. The fact that it's still attached, so I can put it back over the drills that are already placed, that is not something you can do with release paper because there's nothing for the paper to stick to. So the release paper will just slide about. If you're on a tilted table like I am, it will start to slide down. It doesn't do that because I've still got it attached here. So it's always a good idea to keep that top part attached. So again, that was something different. Diamond Art Club are always looking at ways to make things easier. and this was one of the things I did, the perforated covers. Nobody else does it. Diamond Art Club are the only company that do perforated release paper. So that is it. I'll just do a nice little slow scroll so we can see it again in all its glory. The exotic iris. That is very, very nice. I really like this one. So the final thing I want to do is have a very close-up look so we can see how they've blended all these different colours. We can have a look at the quality of the print as well. So that's next. So now we are having a very close look so we can have a look at how the image is put together. So this has all been hand rendered, so a team of people have blended all these colours. You can see just how much work has gone into it. So we're just coming down through the petals. You can just see the symbols, you can see the print, how clear it is, or is there any faded print, missing print, double print, anything like that. You can see it's absolutely perfect. You can just see all these different colours. Really, really well done. Just a little splash of green there. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed with this one. So that is it. A very quick close-up look. But the idea of the close-up looks is it gives you a chance to see what you can expect to be working on. Is there confetti where you have to change colours a lot? Are there large areas where you can use your multi-placer or do your checkerboard technique if you single place? I would say there is definitely areas for the multi-placer. I'm just trying to have a look overall. There's actually more than I thought, but there's a lot of colour, 91 colours. Just very, very impressive. Just the print, looking at the print, it looks really, really cool. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very nice diamond painting. I am so glad that this artist has allowed Diamond Art Club to hand render her artwork. It's really, really nice. So that was Exotic Iris from Diamond Art Club. As you can tell, very, very impressed with this. It is just so colourful, and the combination of the colours is perfect. Really, really nice. I was very impressed with Autumnal Sunflower. Now I can't make my mind up which one I like the best. I think it actually might be this one. But as I said, I am now a big fan of T.S. Larking. I really enjoy her artwork, and I think a lot of it is the actual the colouring. The sunflower, I had never seen anything like it. It caught my attention immediately, and I thought, I have to do this. I haven't got around to it yet. It will be the next kit that I work on. But yeah, I've seen a lot of sunflowers, but I have never seen anything like that. Very impressed. And this one is just as good, if not slightly better. I'm really looking forward to seeing them side by side. It will take a bit of time, but yeah, that is the plan. The next kit is going to be Autumnal Sunflower, and the one after that is going to be Exotic Iris, because I really want people to see what they look like finished. Just the print looks really, really good, but I know that once the drills are down, it's just going to take it into a whole new league. Very, very impressed. So that's it for today. As I said at the beginning, this is a sneak peek. So if you're watching this video as it goes up, it is not yet available on the Diamond Art Club website. It will not be available until Saturday, September 6th at 9 AM PST for Ruby and Diamond members. If you don't know what Ruby and Diamond members are, it comes up for general release at 9:30 AM PST on Saturday, September 6th. I would not be surprised if this one sells out, but we'll just have to wait and see. People have got different things they like. Maybe flowers is not your thing, but definitely mine. Very, very impressed with this one. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more unboxings, unbaggings, accessories, comparisons, just general things that sometimes come to mind, basically anything to do with diamond painting, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you will get a little message when new videos come up, and I have a lot of videos to record, covering all different things, so hopefully something that you are interested in. So that's it. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.